So I'm supposed to talk about the new vision of education. This idea of cloud pedagogy, I think actually it's probably a good thing in terms of the future of education, because simply the internet, of course, has gotten so massive and there's so much stuff on the internet. How else are you going to get through to the students? Because the students themselves are tech savvy, I guess you could say. We're talking about children who were raised on computers. They know the ins and outs of computers. And like my parents, you know, they have a hard time with technology because they weren't raised on it. But the people that are raised on it, they can actually go through, and it's just common knowledge to them. It's just easy, and we need these types of things in the classroom in order to make the learning experience a much more valuable one for these kids growing up. Because when I was growing up, we had, we used technology. We had computer class, and of course at the time they were, the Oregon Trail was like the coolest thing that they had. You can pull up all the stuff you need for that class. So like say you were wanting to show a video of something that had to do with the subject matter you were going over, it's going to make it more entertaining, because most people nowadays have a short attention span, and that's due to the fact that we have instant gratification on the internet. I was reading an article about California. It was Governor Schwarzenegger actually proposed the idea of digital textbooks, which is basically that you would have a CD-ROM that would be able to constantly update. That way you wouldn't have to worry about the outdated material of a normal textbook. You could actually provide newer material related to what's going on now in today's world, as opposed to having statistics, say, from if a book was just 5 years old. Even so, you still have statistics from 2005. It was saying it would save the state of California, I believe it was like $350 million. You have instant access to facts and information that you need because they have web encyclopedias. I love web encyclopedias because I don't actually own the the text or whatever. I used to, like, we had a set that was from the 70s, which obviously is extremely outdated. And of course you have more diverse classrooms, which in a way you have to mold your teaching style to fit each and every person, each and every individual in that classroom. They make books for differentiated education, and you basically can order the books from this website, and they give you like tips on how to teach to different children and how to approach them with that. There was actually a website, it was the New Vision. It is for the more urban schools to help them to move further and make their make a better outcome and have more opportunity for the students there. I'm going into art, so in my situation I think the traditional would be more because if you go up into the computer elements, it kind of takes away from the old-fashioned painting on a canvas or drawing on a sketch pad. It's just not the same. It's a much more original feel, I guess you could say, and authentic, because you actually hold it in your hand as opposed to a file on the computer. You can get on a computer and you can create many just amazing things. I think that as far as the new vision of education, the technology advances are definitely going to be a plus. So that's how I feel about the new vision. How do you feel? That was a bit brief.
I believe that this new vision is complete gobbledygook. We need to stand up to our traditional roots, because it's all poppycock.
I could so teach some kids, man.
Yeah.
Dude. I mean, I'd be like, hey little buddies, what's going on? And the kids would be like, hey man, we're ready to learn some stuff. Yeah. Oh dude, that would be so awesome.